Tangled reality introduces materialized and non-materialized. Tangled reality is considered an extremely philosophy of knowledge. It provides a powerful framework that allows us to materialize the non-material, to information, energy, and material, and everything to read, understanding, even abstract concepts that are invisible to the human that can become tangible and allow people to perceive and even touch them. This knowledge is fundamental shift our approach to learning as a person who understands the general reality no longer just go to school, they go to receive reality, the universal structure and causal trend. The core principle of this language is that everything in this one form inanimate to complex human being possesses its own specific information, specific energy, and specific material manifestation. These two components operate with a clear directional causal trend in the internal information structure of an entity. Determine each unique source of energy with intensities is eternal material manifestation become at this relationship to the universal law of cause effect. Information is the internal process of our reality. Energy is the mediating condition, the catalyst that allows the information to condense. Material is the resulting affects the eternal outcome or manifestation we perceive. A common fallacy is trying to change the effect, such as a financial or health outcome directly, but the sources emphasize that to lasting change is only achieved by altering the root cause, the internal information. Scientific and human evidence. This principle is grounded in scientific reality. For example, gold and glass possess distinct material property because they have different energy intelligence, which stem from their fundamentally different internal information structures. Scientists have successfully transformed glass into gold by altering this core information demonstrates that material is not fixed and can be transformed. In the human experience, the material manifestation of a successful person is completely different from that of a first person. These differences exist because they contain different information inside which generates different internal energy. Can even also exist emotional state, the physical behavior and facial effects and material of an energy person are different from those of a people. But because their internal energy and information are different, therefore if we change the deep-seated information within ourselves, we can change our entire life reality, conclusion, receiving and transferring reality. In conclusion, the triangle reality teaches that our internal landscape attributes our internal world to change any aspect of your life, whether it's moving from single to health or failure to success. We must replace detrimental internal information with favorable source concept. By mastering the triangle, we gain the ability to receive and transfer reality simply to receive a desired reality such as finance, such as we immerse learn and adopt the source concept of someone who already embodies that outcome. Recovery is something was not believe in the standardly we can change for our own positive reality to others, sharing the fundamental concept. Thank you for listening. The tangle reality is simple to introducing the internal operating system. But we often think of information as external as a number on a screen or a phrase in a book. However, the triangle reality teaches us that the information within a human being is deep, the personal and formative context that acts as our internal blueprint. To understand this, consider the analysis of our computer. The hardware is the material, the electricity is the energy, but the core is the operating system. Without the operating system, no application can enter or runs. Similarly, the information we contain is function as our internal operation system. It determines our unique source of energy and our example is general material manufacturing to share out the information now we understand what exactly in this internal information sheet have pointed out that human information is capable of the synthesis of three pillars: what you know, what you believe, and what you understand. In different words, the three elements are not separate, they represent the totality of your internal landscape. When any subject is mentioned, the way you know by the way you believe it and the way you understand it represent the information within you. In the language of the triangle reality, digital factors is called concept. It is important to note that concept must include all three corners: knowing, believing, and understanding to be truly considered as a concept reality without fortune telling. One of the most fascinating aspects of this knowledge is that it allows us to interpret and even predict a person's reality. We do not need to study fortune telling to see someone inherit. We only need to understand their source concepts. By simply interacting or talking with someone, we can discover how they know, believe, understand a specific area of life. If their self-concept are favorable, they will naturally manifest a good reality. Conversely, if someone currently experiencing an undesirable reality is that exercise that are holding detrimental or unfavorable to social concept in that specific area, I realize it's not a matter of luck, it is the reflection of the information we see in we hold impact on marriage, finance, and health. Let's look at how this applies a common night domain regarding marriage. Your current reality is determined entirely by what you know, believe, understand about it. If you concept are aligned with harmony, your material reality will reflect that the same apply to finance and have to change your financial reality. You must change your internal source concept about finance, meaning you change what you know, believe, understand, and transform a state of sickness to wellness into the information of healthy person by shifting the internal pillars. Your energy will change and material manifestation. Your actual health will become that of a healthy person. Conclusion: becoming an architect of your life includes our lives. Reality are not fixed. They are a changeable manifestation of the information we choose to matter. The path to transformation is simple to change any undesirable outcome. We must return the source and change the conscious concept by methodological replace judgmental concept with favorable and enlightened one. You will visualize your internal operating system. Remember, you are the architect of our own reality. When you change what you know, believe, the change you change your life. Thank you. The triangle really simple to analyze introduction 1 minute, shifting from traditional academic learning to concept of receiving reality. The mechanism of receiving intermediate how to acquire desired outcome by adopting the concept of successful person for reality 1 minute, helping other by sharing the information from foundation of success conclusion 1 minute, realizing that life is a changeable manifestation of our chosen information, introduction of new paradigms like learning goods and to everyone today. I want to share a revolutionary perspective on how we acquire success and change our life. In traditional education, we are often taught to accumulate data and facts. However, the sources we are discussing today make a provocative and powerful statement. The person who knows the jungle reality no longer goes to school, they go to the receive reality. This means that learning is no longer just an academic exercise in collecting abstract data in tests. The jungle reality serves as a key to unlock the actual result we see in other. It allows us to move from studying about the subject to direct receiving the lived experience or material result of that subject. The mechanism of receiving a touching source concept how we to receive our reality according to the framework everything in existence, including human success, is composed of information and the material, the external material result we see in someone is diverse project and the internal information in a human being. This internal information is defined by three pillars: what you know, what you believe, what you understand. Together, they form that closed source concept. A concept merges includes a three corner knowing, believing, and to truly be a concept. Therefore, if we desire a specific reality such as rules, health, or finance, abandon the rules, efficient part to find someone who already embodies that success to then into their reality by discovering this the how to know, how to believe, and how to understand the subject. By adopting the internal information blueprint, you begin to process the energy and eventually to manifest the same material reality for yourself. The power temporal reality is different, but it's not just for individual gain. It is a tool for helping our community. Just as we can receive a reality, we can also transfer reality to others. If you have achieved a desirable reality, such as a peace for mind or a job for marriage, you can help someone else with job when you don't give them a physical health. You can find job. So concept can be clear communication or not believe understand better. Life by providing them with information foundation, you give themselves the need to build a new reality for themselves. Conclusion, structure of life. In conclusion, the great transformation life is realizing that our lives are not fixed. We are not victim of luck or random chances. Change our eternal words are direct or changeable manifestation. What we choose to know, we understand the time reliable life with strategy shortcut instead of this gate of dozen or errors. We can cancel it through the received reality to now a rather time for our successful by mastering money. So those concepts will become achieved or catch up. our own reality. Thank you. Paradigm. The typical example models something reality, the state of thing as they actually exist, mechanism, a system or process by which something works, acquire to gain or obtain something. Outcome this result or effects of an action adopted to take our own stable way of doing something. Source the origin state point of something. Concept attracts idea of general notion, manifest to show or demonstrate clearly information, knowledge, or data communicated. Energy, the capacity to do works or produce change, material, physical substance, or tangible result. Belief, acceptance that something is true, understand, to grasp the meaning of something, blueprint, detail, plan, or designs, abundance, a large quality of something, ability to represent or express an idea in a visible form, transfer to move or pass something from one to another, foundation, the underlying basic or principle transforming a dramatic change. Sample 4. Introducing the source of the source concept. Good day, everyone. To fundamentally transform our life, we must look deeper than our daily thoughts. We must examine the very foundation of our thinking in the study of reality. This foundation is called frame of reference or the source concept of the source. They are the most foundational, basic, and primal concept from which all other ideas grow. When these frames point us in favorable and enlightened direction, they are called standard frames of reference. Today, we apply the three major frameworks that help us interpret the core of all matter in human life. According to the society, every person is influenced by three major views: the scientific, spiritual, and moral perspective. The scientific perspective utilizes the formula of the rules of life is core focusing on mental images. This perspective points that these or images we hold in your mind are what determines your current material reality. The research belief perspective focuses on the structure of human beings, the framework center or vibrational energy and total karma is to get that our energetic frequency determine that material level we perceive online. The moral perspective is represent the general reality view, define the truth of our life as our internal source concept, the synthesis of what we know really understand insight into human life and to the Karma approach our application of the frameworks and understand our origin. The religious perspective claims that is based on the total Karma that we are born into a specific community. If someone experiences opposition or sorrow from their relatives, it is because of circumstances or life with their karmic overtread. Realize this form of enlightenment, it allows us to stop complaining or blaming your parent or relative instead of being victim or proud. We use this insight to change our state awareness within to begin to change our total karma conclusion. The unified strategy for transformation in conclusion, a comprehensive life change cannot happen by addressing only on one area. Transform reality, how you must attract the root core intensified by all three frameworks. You must change your mental images to plan new seeds for your future community. Marine virtue to shift your energy, vibration, frequency, active study to relate detrimental source concept with favorable one in your mind. By integrating these three center frames of reference, you change the course within yourself to change your internal information towards more positive and enlightened direction. When the internal information and energy change, you materialize with inevitably follow. Thank you. Simplify introduction based on survey never trained. Morning, most people spend their entire life willing to change their circumstances, then biocare, their health, and their relationship only to find that results are temporary and never manifest at all. The reason for this follow is that they are attempting to manipulate the effects without ever a threat to call. Today we learn unified truth for total light transformation based on the eternally personal knowledge known as a triangle different what teaches that our eternal world is not serious, random, even but temporal manifestation of our internal landscape, but as the interplay between information, energy, and material, we gain the power to constantly construct our existence according to information, energy, and material. The horizon of this strategy is a universal print. Everything in existence has its own specific information, specific energy, and specific material manifestation. They are a powerful direct encoder to apply the internal information structure of an entire determined unique energy signature with intensity. The external material form we can match literate to the law governing human life. Information is the internal core, the seed of reality energy. Materials condition the catalyst that allows it to grow. Then material is the resulting effect of fruit we harvest on our material. For example, science have already proved that can be transformed altering the carbon mass and turned into gold. We apply this method to research that suitable people manifest different reality than fellow person because they hold different information in their and process different sort of energy. Genuine information formulas to change our life comprehensive, we must stop focusing on outcome and instead attempting to root causes. Identify by standard frames and reference authority to provide clear Twitter formula for total transformation for change mental image according to scientific books. Our reality is set by the seed of the mind we hold into mind. We must consolidate the alter this image by focusing our desired outcomes and conceive energy vibration based on the related belief perspective. Our material reality determined by our energy frequency. To shift this, we must accumulate memory for through this process change. This our internal the magnetism of sea or to allow us to move from a state of sorrow to an action. Thus, the political concept according to more ends of the concept what you know believe this, then we must active study to replace detrimental source concept with favorable one. Conclusion power of receiving reality when we integrate these changing images community merit and match a new concept within the very operating system of our lives is no need to provide strategy shortcuts, the ability to receive energy in terms of decay, drive, and until we can find someone who embodies the reality we desire into reality by touching this concept. Learning exactly how they know, believe, and understanding cornerstones of life will not speak it direct and changeable manifestation of your internal information energy by mastering masterfully choosing your soul concepts and aligns your energy with night. You become the active architect of your own reality. Okay, so stop.